Hi, I'm Sheriff Troy Berry with the Charles County Sheriff's Office. We are here at the Charles County Sheriff's Office headquarters building, bringing awareness to domestic violence in our community. We know domestic violence is a very serious issue, and it is a health crisis in our community. A number of domestic violence situations go unreported. So we're here to let our victims know that we support them, and we're also to bring awareness to domestic violence and put an end to domestic violence in our community.
I'm Sergeant Andrew Colby with the Charles County Sheriff's Office Domestic Violence Unit, and I also serve as the Vice President on the Board of Directors for the Center for Abused Persons. This is our first Purple Light Night event, basically in recognition of domestic violence victims and Domestic Violence Awareness Month. We are going to light up the front of the Sheriff's Office headquarters building with a purple aura, a purple glow, just so that everybody that's driving by on the highway sees that we stand in support of the victims of domestic violence. I think a common misconception would be that it's not as prevalent as it is, and that it's narrowed to a few specific people, when in fact domestic violence affects everybody. It's quite a significant portion of the homes in our nation are affected by domestic violence in one way or another. Whether a victim lives there or it's just maybe one of your family members is a victim, domestic violence affects everyone in some way.
My name is Roz Manley. I am the board president of Center for Abused Persons, which is located here in Waldorf, Maryland. I also work for Charles County Public Schools. I am here today because I am a survivor of domestic violence, and during my time going through domestic violence, I didn't know about organizations that was out there to help people. I am older now, and I've learned a lot, through community partners, through law enforcement, through court advocacy, through resources, education, and things like that. So I am here in hopes that we get a lot of people out today so that we can educate a lot of people, that we can help even more people, that we can spread the word about what domestic violence is doing to our communities, to our homes, to our youth. I was a victim when I was a very young age, so it's important to me that we reach our youth, that we get into the schools, that we have these early conversations now so that our youth will not be my age trying to deal with their childhood traumas. Having an event like this in the community means a lot to me, especially this in the community with the people, just giving out resource, education. I mean, the goal is to eradicate domestic violence, so what better way to do it than right here in the community?
Well, one of the main resources that we have here in Charles County is the Center for Abused Persons. They are a fantastic organization that really helps victims when, say, they get displaced out of their home due to domestic violence. CAP will put them up in a hotel for a couple of nights until they can get back on their feet. They have counselors on a hotline not only for the victims, but we also do abuser intervention counseling. So abusers can come in and try to resolve whatever may be causing them to act out in that way. So hopefully we can address it we are addressing it from both sides, the victim and the abuser. The biggest way that the community can contribute is reaching out to organizations like CAP, Lifestyles, even the hospital, the Southern Maryland Center for Family Advocacy. All of those organizations all work together to provide support for victims, and by supporting those organizations, you're in turn supporting the victims. So it's not limited to any one method of support, whether you are donating clothes at one of the shelters, or you're donating funds to help keep a hotline going, things like that. There's more ways than you can count, and the best way to actually help those victims is reach out to those organizations and just ask them, say, hey, what do you need? How can I help you?